To all my Canadians, I have a question for us. When are we going to start protesting? When are we going to start it? Because why is gain $15? Minimum wage is $17, guys. You mean to tell me we have to work an hour to get laundry soap? No. We need to go call back the people who did that whole truckers thing. We need to get together. And I'm like waiting for somebody to put it together so I could like jump on the bandwagon, but maybe I need to be the leader. What do we need to do? Because we need to speak to the Canadian government. It's getting from bad to worse. I feel like they're so far removed from what's going on, or they just don't care. But I feel like they're so far removed that they don't know what the hell is going on. Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's that they are so far removed, right? Most of these politicians, they are like mega rich, multimillionaires. So they can't, I don't even know when last any of them actually went to a grocery store to even know the kind of prices that we're dealing with. So I think they're definitely far removed. And now regarding what she said about when are we going to start the protest and it's time to call back the freedom convoyers, I don't think anybody is going to fall for that trap this time around, right? We saw how those guys got treated. People were calling them freedom, like D-U-M-B convoyers. And they pretty much got bombasted and laughed out of the place, right? Arrested, bank accounts frozen. And so for her to be asking, when are they coming back? I don't think they're coming back. And if she wants to lead the next charge, then for sure, she just needs to let us know when, where, and we'll meet her right there, right? We'll be right behind her and she can lead the charge. And then we can go to the Parliament Hill and be like, they took our jobs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Canada deserves more money.
But I don't think she's going to do that, right? She looks really cozy in her nice vehicle there. So I think it's easier to just kind of make these TikToks and talk about it instead. Nobody's really going to take any real action, because anybody that takes any real action, you're going to get completely disciplined. And it's unfortunate, but that's just the world that we're living in. And yeah, like, how much did she say that gain was? $15 for gain. It's not like as if it's Tide. Now, I know if you're trying to buy Tide, then yeah, you're like a big baller, right? Big baller. Trying to buy Tide, yeah. But for gain to be that expensive, holy moly. Yeah. I don't do the groceries in the house, so that's left for the missus. But I do be seeing the bills, and let me tell you, the bills be eye-popping, like. So yeah, everybody's hearing it right now, to be honest. It's crazy times we're living in.
Everything is so expensive right now, and I don't understand how people aren't talking about it. We don't make enough money. Collectively, we do not make enough money. The price of things are not keeping up with how much we're getting paid. And it's infuriating to me for people to say that people just need to work harder, people need to get different specialized degrees, people need to start their own businesses. That's not the answer. The answer is that billionaires are...
Yeah, she's right? Every time you hear someone say that they're struggling, immediately they are met with, even me, I'm guilty of that as well, right? Like, you got to just grind harder, right? The grind. But then eventually we're going to end up needing like 3 to 4 different grinds, right? Very soon we're going to get to a point where everybody has like 3, 4, 5 grinds just to be able to make ends meet. I think it's high time that we say enough is enough with the inflation of things and try and slow down the way things are getting expensive so people don't need 10 jobs to make ends meet. So I completely agree with this sister here. I don't think that it's that we don't make enough money. I think that it's that things are getting way too expensive too fast.
Hoarding wealth. And this system is set up to fail. And I'm just infuriated by it. I can't get ahead. Every month I try to get ahead and I can't get ahead. And I don't know how to cope with that. I don't know how to cope with that. Everything is so expensive, especially in the last like 6 months. I can barely get by. So I don't know how I'm supposed to retain hope. Am I supposed to get a doctorate so that I can afford a studio apartment? Like, is that where we're getting to at this point? Like, I don't know what the answer is to this, but it's so fucking bad. And I just wanted to get on here and tell you, if you are experiencing the same thing, you're so not alone. Everything is so expensive and it's infuriating to me.
So I don't think the answer is going to be getting a doctorate either, unless it's a doctorate in machine learning and AI, because that's the other elephant in the room that nobody's talking about. But honestly, when you factor in AI, it gets really, really scary at that point, right? To think that like AI, I think I was reading somewhere, I think 3 million jobs already this year have been lost to AI already. So honestly, I think we're going in for really, really interesting times, because what are people going to do for a living? Like these 3 million people, I know it's not a very large percentage of the workforce, but for those 3 million people, what are they going to do? Like, where are they going to go? How are they going to pay their expensive bills? How are they going to buy their expensive groceries? How are they going to live? And people say, yeah, you should have 6 months saved. Yeah, but then I think now the average time it takes to land a job is longer than 6 months. So unless you have 2 people in the household that have both saved 6 months each to make it out into a year, if it's just one person, you're pretty much screwed, right? So really, like, the future is not really looking that promising. And then we have like different crises, if there's any English like that, everywhere, right? Like different wars and rumors of wars, like whether it's the tariff wars or the actual wars, and just things like going out of control. It's almost like we're like in apocalypto here, guys, I tell you. It's like the apocalypto kind of moment, right? Dystopian future that we're racing head first into. And it's just like whenever you see a crash, right, and you kind of look away from it, but you know that it's really painful to see, but you can't still look away. That's kind of how it feels, like watching everything kind of just crumble before our very eyes, as your average middle class families completely gets dissipated from like pretty much owning anything or having any normal kind of life. And the real question is, for how long are people going to take it before we say enough is enough? And even when we say enough is enough, what can we do? What can we do really to get the people that we've elected to take our complaints seriously? What can we do? Seems like everything we do falls on deaf ears, and these people will rather spend billions upon billions fighting wars that nobody asked for. I don't think any citizen voted in a politician because they wanted to go fight a war. So I think these guys, they do whatever they want with our money, and then we just kind of have to sit there and take it. And at what point do we say enough is enough? Yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this one. Be sure to bang that like and that subscribe. And until next time, peace.